Hello, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I thought I would review an audiobook. Like, it's not a BBC radio drama collection. And this audiobook is called Jessica's Guide to Dating on the Dark Side. It's written by Beth Fantasky and it's performed by Catherine Kelgren and Jeff Woodman. And yeah, so the thing is that it's a vampire novel. It's a young adult vampire teen novel. And before embarking upon this novel, before listening to the audiobook, I was kind of thinking that, oh, it's going to like follow the general stereotype of a dark, brooding vampire and that this angsty kind of a romance going on. And yeah, but it was not like that. It's this audiobook. If I talk about the audiobook in general, the writing, it's filled with a lot of humor, and the character of Jessica Packwood. It's quite interesting to. It's quite refreshing to see a character who is like not very angsty or she's not depressed or anything. She's a normal girl. She goes to high school. She loves doing mathematics, and she has her parents. Her parents are like these vegan people who live in the farm, and they are like very organic and everything. Her father is a yoga teacher, yoga instructor. Her mother is like a professor, and so yeah, it's a very wholesome family, like nothing dark or brooding going on, nothing depressing or traumatic going on. And then you have Lucius Ladescu. So the story starts with this thing that this guy, Lucius, he's like this foreign exchange student from Romania, and he comes and he comes into like Jessica's life. Like he enrolls for the high school, and it's the story of their encounter. Because there's this one interesting thing that Lucius has come to marry Jessica, because it is revealed that Jessica Packwood is not the real daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Packwood. I mean, she was adopted by a Romanian royal family of vampires. So yeah, in this world, vampires can procreate, and yeah, so it's quite interesting. And there's this thing that Jessica, when she will hit 18 or 17, I think, that age, when she will hit that age, she will start transforming into a vampire. Like it's kind of a puberty thing with them. Little changes will happen to her body. And Lucius tries to tell her, and her reaction is really genuine and very contemporary. She thinks that he's out of his mind, and she doesn't even believe her parents. She thinks that they are all into all this paranormal thing, and it has gotten into their heads. So it's kind of interesting, quite refreshing to see this take of a character being so normal. Like she doesn't want to be a part of this. She is like, "Are you all nuts? What is this?" Like, it's a very genuine reaction of anybody, of any friend whom you tell the story of vampires. He or she will be like, "Oh, what is this vampire fantasy you're talking about? Talk about real things." And Jessica is exactly like that, and it's quite nice to see this thing going on. And I liked Mindy also, Jessica's friend. She was interesting. She was yeah, she kind of reminds me of that girl who's kind of desperate but she's cute. And yeah, and the thing is that Catherine, the voice narrator, has done all these voices very perfectly. Like Jessica's voice is always surprised, she's shocked, sometimes she's whiny, sometimes she's quirky, and all of these emotions are very well performed by very well enacted by the voice narrator. And then you have Jeff Goodman. He is also very good. His voice is amazing, and like he has performed some small snippets in the audiobook. Mostly he has narrated the letters that Lucius writes to his uncle, but it's amazing. And I loved Catherine's impersonation won't be the right word, but how she performs the character of Lucius, because it's amazing, like the accent and everything. I don't know much about Romanian accent, but yeah, her accent kind of sounds very amazing. And the way says Antanasia, she says Antanasia, like Lucius's character is saying Antanasia. It's very amazing. It's kind of like, very suave, and it's interesting. I mean, the experience is amazing. You will fall in love with Lucius, uh, and part of the credit goes to Catherine, who has done an amazing, great job of doing all these voices. Even Jessica's mom's voice sounds very, contained. You can understand the voice, like you can understand the personality of the characters through their voices, and it's amazing. Like when you first hear the voice of Jessica's mother, she sounds very calm and very composed, and this well-adjusted individual, which she really is. Even Jessica's father sounds very patient, and Mindy, her voice is also very quirky, and sometimes she sounds, like a teenager. Like the teenager voices and the adult voices, they are done very well in this audiobook, and I highly, highly recommend you to listen to it if you want to experience a fresh take on vampire teen novels, vampire romance novels, and yeah. So yeah, you can listen to it on Audible. And if you liked my video, please like it, share it, and subscribe it. And I will meet you all in the next video. Thank you.